What's up, everybody? I'm Mike.
I'm Nick.
We are the Brothers Murph, and it's time to see how a T-Rex fights versus Dr. Sattler.
I'm guessing intensely.
I'm guessing with lots of big bites.
The mini is humongoid.
It's very large. You're going to see that in the overview. It's big. Wow. It's bad. And Dr. Sattler and Dr. Ian Malcolm use their insight and their brains. So it's very much brains versus brawn. In this case, a David versus Goliath in the T-Rex. So we are going to go show you an overview of these two specific characters, as well as like a little bit of an overview of how Unmatched works. Indeed. If this is your first time ever seeing Unmatched get played, this is a dueling game. But before we get to that, make sure you thumb this video up, please. It really helps us out. Leave a comment with your favorite fighter in all of the Unmatched sets, or a fighter you would like to see come out soon.
There's so many options.
And support our Patreon if you could. It really helps out a lot, okay? Yeah. And subscribe.
No,
all of those things.
Let's get to an overview.
Before we get into each hero's specific abilities, let's first talk about how Unmatched plays in general. Unmatched is a card-based skirmish game. Each player will take control of a hero and their sidekicks if they have them. Each hero has a different special ability and a unique deck. On their turn, the player may take 2 actions, and they may take the same action twice. They may take a maneuver action. If they do, they must draw a card, and then they may move their hero and any of their sidekicks up to their movement value listed here. Players must move space to space along these lines and may not move through opposing fighters. As an action, the players may also play a scheme card. These are these yellow cards, and players will carry out the action on the card when it's played. The last thing the player may do is attack, of course. All fighters are either melee or ranged. Melee fighters can only fight characters directly adjacent to them, whereas ranged fighters can hit anything in their zone. A zone is all spaces with the same color. For example, if a ranged character was standing here, they can hit all of these spaces. When fighting, both players will play a card simultaneously. There are red attack cards, blue defense card, and purple versatile cards which can be used as either. Most cards will also have a special ability that can trigger at different times. If a player knocks out another player's hero, they win the game. Okay, now let's talk about the heroes you're about to see. Let's start with the big girl. The T-Rex is absolutely humongous, and that's her power, being really, really big. She is a large character, which means she usually takes up 2 spaces, and she's considered to be adjacent to all the spaces touching those 2 spaces. And her size allows her to attack 2 spaces away. Oh, and at the end of every turn, she draws a card, and she has an absolutely gargantuan amount of health. How do you beat something this huge? Well, she doesn't move very fast, and many of her cards, while hard-hitting, damage her quite a bit as well. She's also up against 2 of the best minds in the business, Dr. Sattler and Dr. Ian Malcolm. And before you ask, no, we don't have the Dr. Ian Malcolm mini. Trust me, we'd be playing with it if we did. Anytime the good doctors move, they will be placing out inspiration tokens. These will go into the spots that they land in. Dr. Sattler has cards that will damage enemies that are adjacent to her tokens, and she has a few where she can deplete all the tokens on the board to hit hard or heal a ton. And Dr. Malcolm does stuff too, but who cares? Just look at this dream boat. And that is the Dr. Sattler vs. T-Rex set.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This little lady, it's pretty big.
She's big.
She's
She a big girl, yeah.
She's large and in charge.
Yeah.
And you are going to, claim
I'm gonna start this
ultimate victory, perhaps, with the T-Rex.
She's so big.
At the outset of this battle, I feel like unfair advantage to you.
It feels like it. I'm not very fast or nimble, though.
That's true. You're slow, and
I am slow,
but you also occupy 2 spaces and can attack 2 spaces. You're long.
Yes,
you're long and lengthy. I do have Jeff Goldblum, the power that is the Goldblum as a sidekick.
We don't have the mini yet. I will say,
but we're gonna get that mini. You better believe. We're gonna put the mini up here. You'll see what's going on. This mini is awesome. If you were saying like, I wonder if you were to do Jeff Goldblum's character from Jurassic Park, what kind of mini would you use? You know exactly what the mini is. And you are appreciative. So I've got Dr. Sattler with Dr. Ian Malcolm as a sidekick, ready to roll. It's science versus prime evil.
Instinct, baby.
Nature.
Yeah. 27 health. Let's go.
27 health.
I think I'm going to be getting hit a lot, though.
You're a big target. I mean, there's that. And you do have some cards that do damage to yourself, as we found out in the overview. So let's just let it rip. You are the first player. What do you dare do first? I'm so scared.
I mean, I think I'm going to maneuver. So at the end of my turn, I always draw a card too, which is super interesting.
Yeah.
I'm maneuver. I can only move 1. So I'm kind of like, man, should I just start boosting my movement?
Every time you move, it's just a
douche. Yeah, it's like douche. Yes, this is so tough because I do move so slow. I will maneuver again.
Okay.
And I'm going to boost it by 2. So I'm going to move 3. I'm going to go doosh, doosh, doosh.
Oh my gosh.
And then at the end of my turn, I always draw a card.
Yes.
I think you end up having to boost a lot with the T-Rex to move. Which gets rid of a lot of your cards.
Indeed.
What you gonna do, Doctor?
I'm gonna maneuver first. Try and get some cards going. And I can move 2. And the thing that's rad is I place all these insight tokens out, right? So every time I move, I'm gonna be doing some of that. I think I'm going to have Dr. Malcolm work a flare this away, and I'm going to move 1, 2. In my new spots I land, I get to drop these insight tokens, which are sort of currency.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so after Dr. Sattler or Dr. Ian Malcolm move, place an insight token in their new space.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to maneuver again, and I'm just going to scooch you here. 1, 2. Get some more insight going.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna attack Dr. Sattler, Dr. Ellie Sattler, with the T-Rex, obviously.
Okay.
Although I could hit Dr. E. Malcolm here,
You could.
because I can attack
that
2
reach.
spaces array. Okay.
You're going for Dr. Sattler right over here?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Boom.
I'm going to react violently if necessary.
Command impact. So
Commanding impact.
So it's just 5 straight up.
Just a wallop. So I'm going to defend for 3. So I'll take 2 damage because you can only defend so much against a giant T-Rex. You're going to take some damage. So I have an after combat effect. Deal 2 damage to each opposing fighter on or adjacent to a space with an insight token. You're adjacent to a space with an insight token. It's a little bit of damage there.
25 health.
Use my smarts against you.
Indeed. And then I get to draw a card after combat.
Nice.
So that was 1. Ooh, I don't know what to do here. I will attack Dr. Ian Malcolm with girl, the T-Rex. Okay?
So scared. I don't want to lose him, Nick.
Ooh, faint. So I was going to be able to boost this attack, which I do not get to do anymore, but you blocked it.
We protect Jeff Goldblum. I know it's Dr. Ian
At
Malcolm.
all costs. Indeed.
All right.
That's me.
You're going to get one up on my boy.
And then at the end of my turn, I get to draw a card.
Okay. I will do this. I'm going to attack the T-Rex with Dr. Sattler. Okay. Flip it over. I think we're back in business.
So
the value of... Oh, say, go ahead.
So immediately, fighters cannot leave their space for the rest of the turn. So if you wanted to, run away, you can't.
Terrifying.
Because I had a terrifying roll. I was like that.
Yeah. So the value of my attack is equal to the amount of cards in my hand. I have 4.
Ooh.
So 4. It says 1 little damage.
1 little pot shot.
But not being able to move is... I'm not going to lie. That was part of my plan this turn.
I figured.
Kind
of my thought process.
I've just been scared because I'm like, I just slapped a T-Rex who was actively roaring in my face, and I feel like somehow they came out the better for it. Interesting. I think then I will maneuver. I can at least move Dr. Ian Malcolm. He's going to go over the yonder.
Okay.
That's me, man.
Okay, I'm going to play closer than she appears. So move the T-Rex up to 1 space, and I can draw 1 card and gain 1 action. I'm just going to swivel like that.
So that you'll actually go this way because you'll be moving into the new space.
Oh, yes, it's true, yeah.
But you can do damage from the front and the back all the same.
And there's no, having to turn around. Like, if I wanted to go this way, I could just then go that way. It's not like a thing. Okay. And then I get to draw a card and I gain an action. So I still have 2. All right, and then I'm going to attack Dr. Sattler because I can attack any spaces adjacent to me. Don't like it.
Okay. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Woman inherits the earth. Oh, yeah.
All right, what's your thing then?
So immediately draw a card. Boom. Dr. Sattler recovers health equal to the number of insight tokens on the board. Remove all insight tokens from the board. So I'll recover my 2 health here, but I do get rid of the tokens on the board. What do you got going on?
So my momentum shift, if my fighter started this turn in a different space, the card's value is 5. I did move this space.
Nice.
So it's 5.
5, so I'll take 3 damage. It's effectively just 1 overall.
Just 1 overall, which is not horrible.
I think that's all right. Might as well use those insight tokens, right?
I think so. So that's 2. So I'll get to draw a card.
Okay. I will... I'm going to attack the T-Rex with Dr. Sattler. Okay. Boom. All right. Sexism in survival situations. During combat, if the opposing fighter is a hero, T-Rex certainly is a hero.
Sure is.
The value of this card is 4 instead of the 1, so it's 4 damage.
Yeah.
Big tree fall hard.
Big tree
That's what I say
falls
to you.
hard. I know. That's because I have a lot of health, but I also can't just take hit after hit after hit after hit.
And I can, after the combat, move Dr. Sattler a space. So I will peel away here. And then I'm going to maneuver for my second action. After Dr. Sattler or Ian Malcolm move, place insight token.
So it's not necessarily specifically maneuver. It's any kind of move. So yeah.
But now I'm going to move and maneuver, and I'm going to go 1, 2 up here. And 1, 2 straight back here.
Okay.
Bam.
All right. So. I will maneuver.
I'm going to go.
So I am technically only in 1 space here, not 2, because your back does have to be in another space. So sometimes they have a little bit longer in between.
They're only so long. You're making your way through a couple cars, trying to be all careful.
And I will attack Dr. Sattler. I am 2 spaces away. I can be like, hello.
Okay.
I eat your head. Okay.
Chomp. I'm gonna say, lock the doors. I'm hacking in the system. I'm trying to lock the doors.
Interactive CD-ROM.
All right. So good.
All right. So it's 5. And it's after combat, I can draw a card.
All right, so I can do 2 defense. So I'll take 1, 2, 3 hits. Oh, man, that just hurts. After combat, deal 2 damage to the opposing fighter. Bam.
Yeah, it hurts.
I'll slap back. I can move my fighter up to 2 spaces. I will move 2. I'll come around this way.
Okay.
And do a little bit of that. All right.
Okay.
Me?
Yep.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I moved and then did.
So,
what are your handling? 8 in this game, right?
Say again?
So your handling's 8?
7.
7.
8 will be...
You almost never have enough cards for it to matter.
It's not... Yeah.
But it can happen.
Okay.
It can happen!
Let's see. Oh, violent. Nick, I'm going to maneuver. Oh, yeah.
Shirtless Dr. Ian.
You don't know that. You don't know that that's a reaction.
It's the only thing any of us ever want.
You don't know that.
I'm not going to look at the card. I saw
You don't
that's
even
what it was.
know that.
I don't know what it was, but man, look at that man. Look at that hunk of man right there.
It's that. Okay. Let's see. So let's maneuver. Let's go 1, 2. Pop an insight right here. And leave it just like so. Then I will attack the T-Rex with Dr. Sattler.
Okay.
All right. Steady. Hit it. Ooh. Thrashinaria. So I'm going to do Woman Inherits the Earth again. So immediately I draw a card and recover health equal to the insight tokens, which will be 5.
No. Wow.
Yeah. Maxed out on that.
Boom, because the thing is, you're not very strong. You don't hit super hard, but man, you just can recover health.
Trying to trying to, keep my fruits and veggies going, stay healthy here.
So during combat, I can boost this card. You're not hitting me, so I'm not going to.
I do. It's just 2-2, so you've already successfully defended. Okay.
So after combat, if I won the combat, which I did, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter in T-Rex's zone, which is both of you.
Oh, you're right.
Because I'm in all the zones.
Basically every zone. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Something.
I will. Is that your 2?
That's my 2.
I'm gonna attack Dr. Sattler. I don't want to hurt Jeff Goldblum.
Okay. Wait, let me just. You said okay. So make sure I'm good. Yeah. Boop. All right. I'm playing. Must go faster.
Must go faster. So I get to treat. Ignore the value of your opponent's card.
What?
So you're just gonna get hit for 3 unless you're blocking it or something. No. All right, and then I do take 2 damage though, so it's
okay. So basically, I take 3.
We got an
you take
exchange
2.
situation.
That means I did not win the combat. I would have because it was 3-3, but you negated the value of my cards, so I can't then place my people on these spaces. Oh, it's such a bummer.
It's a boomer.
All right.
Hate that. Okay, I am a little worried about Dr. Ian Malcolm and his immense sex appeal. So I'm gonna play Ripples in the Water. So place the T-Rex in any space in her zone. And then the opponent with a fighter adjacent to T-Rex discards 1 random card. I'm just gonna kind of come, let's go just over here. Actually, no, let's go over here. That way you'll have to come to me, but I can still hit you in this situation. And you have to discard a random card.
Oh, random?
Well, actually, you know what? You are not considered adjacent to me, though, because I can attack you, but that's not necessarily adjacent. So actually, I will go here, because then you're adjacent to me. That way, you have to discard a card. And at the end of my turn, I get to draw a card.
It's going to be the card I want. Damn it.
What's that card do, Mikey?
Well, I was going to draw 2 cards, place an insight token, then gain an action, but now I get nothing. Oh, I hate that. It's just like, shuffle cards. It doesn't matter. You're going to draw the thing you know.
Of course.
It's a self-fulfilling
Just
prophecy.
get rid of the card you know you're going to have to get rid of. Dr. Malcolm, I'm sorry. I left.
That was going to be the future. I was going to be the future ex-Mrs. Malcolm.
Great card.
Freaking now I'm nobody. Dude, that sucks. That hurts my plans. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, it's all fine. It's not all fine.
It's not all fine.
My turn?
Yeah.
He's gonna run away super far.
And that's if you run, especially you're fighting against someone like who's very, very fast, like a Sinbad, or even someone like Bullseye who can hit from super far away. It'd be tough. You'd have to really be chasing people down.
Yeah.
And even then, you're putting out so many of those tokens, which is not great.
That's my turn. Just maneuvering. Just getting into a corner. Get into a corner.
Yeah,
Gonna counter. I'm gonna play dead. I'm gonna possum this butt.
Possum this butt. I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm gonna maneuver, obviously, and I'm gonna boost that by 3. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
World shaking.
Oh, and I'll excuse 4. So
no, so bad.
Then I'll have to blow cards to do that. Okay, and then I will attack Dr. Sattler. Obviously. I won't attack Jeff Goldblum. I refuse. You can't make me.
All right, ready? I think we're back in business. I have 4 cards, so this is a defense 4 card.
Darn. Okay, so you defended that. Then after combat, deal 3 damage to the opposing fighter, but I have to take 3 damage. So it's an even swap.
But after all that, I still get... What?
I mean, to be fair, I didn't hit you for like 6.
Whatever. I don't love it.
I'm down to 13. To be fair, I'm hitting myself quite a bit. Because I'm in such a rage. I'm just like,
dude, you're just an angry animal, dude. You're just a bad napper.
Dude.
It's
not her fault. We're in her pen. We're in her house. The entire world is her house. She's a T-Rex.
That's, hey, man. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You ain't lying. Nick, okay, let me think. I'm trying to math this out. Let me do, I'm going to maneuver. And I'm going to boost it for 1 more, so I can move 3. I'm going to go here.
Oof. Oof. I do not like all these inside
and
tokens.
I'm going to go up here. Cannon fodder.
I'm going to tail whip you so hard right now.
And then I'm going to attack the T-Rex with Dr. Sattler.
Okay.
All right, thrashing again. All right, you never had control. That's the illusion. So during combat, increase the value of this card by the number of insight tokens on the board, then remove them. There's 5, so this is a 7 card. Is this the one where you can boost your defense?
I can. I'm trying to decide if I want to. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna boost it by 2, so that's 4. I'm still getting hit for 3.
It's not enough.
I'm down to 10 health. Now I'm like a normal fighter.
Just slashing and burning.
Man.
All right, man.
Rough, dude. All right. Let's
take it away.
Problem is, I'm really penned in here. You do have me penned in. I cannot move.
That was part of my thing. I'm like, I mean, you're coming for me anyway, so maybe
Yeah.
that's something I can do.
I have a maneuver so I can draw a card, though.
Okay.
And then I will attack. I'll attack the good Dr. Sattler.
Okay. So defend for 2.
Doing 2, I can boost this card. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'll boost it by 2.
Ugh. All right, so it's 2 to 2, so plus 2, so I'm gonna take 2 damage.
Indeed. So I did that mostly because after combat, if I won the combat, I draw a card, gain 1 action, and take 2 damage. I mostly wanted the card in the action. I didn't really want to do the damage.
My after combats, I can place my figure in any spot, my fighter in any spot with an insight token, but I just used them all. So that was pure defense, man.
I'll gain an action. For my last action, I'm just gonna maneuver again, and at the end of my turn, I will draw a card. Cool.
Okay. Let's see. Whew. I'm gonna maneuver. Catch my breath here. I'm gonna go here. And 1, 2 here. And I'm gonna maneuver again. Just running with a flare. Yeah, hoping to not get killed. Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof. Okay. I am going to maneuver.
I'm a maneuver.
I'm going to boost it by 4.
Whoa, we have a boost 4. Oh, my goodness.
Reckless lunge. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could move 5, but I'm not gonna. So it's going to go.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friendo.
Hi.
And then I will attack the good Dr. Sattler.
Let me think.
With Jenny the T-Rex.
Let me think.
Yeah, I'm a believer.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, violently if necessary. So it's a 3.
All right, 3. What's your thingy?
No. After combat, deal 2 damage to each opposing fighter with an insight token on them. So it does 2 to you.
And then I'll do 3 to both of us as an after combat, which does take me down to 3 health. But it
takes
does
me from 3 to
out
3 to 1 and 0. No, because then I had another you never had control. That was the illusion, you butt. That would have been for 6. No.
I was like, I gotta, because
I made you worry about it, though.
You have so much health, but it's like you gotta do stuff. I mean, I probably hit myself for like 10 throughout the whole game, so it's like...
T-Rex is not a...
She's not graceful.
Not graceful.
No.
You don't need to be when you're the apex predator.
Exactly, and so...
Nicely done. Oh, man, I thought I was going to pull it off. I was like, yo, am I doing this right now? Is this allowed?
Close. Very
Nicely
close.
done. Hey, well done. We bow down to the original queen of the jungle right here. The beautiful, very large T-Rex. This thing is stupid.
So that was
Dr. Sattler versus the T-Rex, and I nearly pulled it off.
I would say it's one of the things you see the T-Rex at first, and because of her overwhelming amount of health and how big she is, you're like, there's no way anyone can ever be. It's like the Raptors. The first time you play the Raptors, you're like, they're super OP, but then you start to play more, you play against them, you're like, no, they're
solve that puzzle.
Yeah, and it's like, I almost lost. I had 3 health left, you know, because you're constantly hitting yourself for your big cards, and then Dr. Sattler, you constantly can heal. You're not very strong on your own, but it's like, man, what a cool, close game ultimately.
I know. Oh, I love that. I was like, gonna pull a sneak attack, and I almost did, but I needed one more turn than I got.
I know, what are you gonna do?
Unfortunately, but that is T-Rex versus Dr. Sattler right there. Unmatched is one of our favorite games from our Season 5 sponsor, Restoration Games. We always love these sets and stuff, so it's just always super fun to have more and more different random groups of people that you can see fight. So my next goal is to have the T-Rex fight off against the Raptors, because we've seen that battle play out. We got to do it.
But where? Sherlock's Mansion?
I think that's the best way to do it. It's just randomize it all. But that is the next episode of Unmatched. We have a lot more Unmatched coming, so check out those videos with all of your Unmatched coverage that you could possibly ever need.
Maybe one of our own set will come out soon.
Indeed, indeed. So check out all of that. Until next time, I am Mike.
I'm Nick.
We will see you next time at the Game House, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Listen here. Let's get another video, and Meeple Conrad is our May sponsor and one of the loveliest people on the planet. I tell you, if this dude hugs you, you get hugged by Meeple Conrad. Meeple Conrad is literally one of the most wonderful, genuine, sweet people we know on this planet, and we are so grateful to have you in our life, bud. I'm not even going to make up some silly thing, except for the one thing that we don't talk about. Just tell us why you're not allowed back in Wisconsin, man. But I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about it, okay? Season 5 sponsors also do include Lucky Duck Games, Restoration Games, and of course, Board Game Geek. If you like those people, that means you like us. And if we like those people, because we have good taste, it means you have good taste. Do you get it? Make sure you check out some other awesome videos from the Game House series of videos we have here. Do subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you want to support the Murphs today, and we will see you in the next one. Ciao!